This tickled me, man. Some people are all like up in arms about it. It freaking made me laugh. Hold on. Someone just texted me. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna get back to you. All right. Everyone got really upset about this. Bill Belichick isn't in the Hall of Fame. How can you not elect Bill Belichick as the first? This calls into question the entire Hall of Fame. How are we supposed to take this seriously? It really makes me happy how upset people are that Bill Belichick isn't a first ballot Hall of Famer and he might have to wait till the second ballot. Good. I hope you're just as upset as he is. And what I would have to say is all the people who are up in arms, including his girlfriend and him, is that shouldn't have cheated. Shouldn't have cheated. This is what you get for cheating. You thought that wasn't going to catch up to you one day? It caught up to Barry Bonds, caught up to Roger Clemens. Now that he's not in the Hall of Fame, I'm sure he's going to get in. But you could make such a compelling argument that he should not be in the Hall of Fame. So for the sake of it, just to piss off people, I want to do it. Why Bill Belichick should not be in the Hall of Fame. Let me get his numbers up. This is fun. I like doing stuff like this. So, little known fact about Bill Belichick. He was a head coach before he was in New England. He was a head coach in Cleveland for 5 seasons. And his record was 36-44. He wasn't good. He won 11 games in 94 and then stunk the rest of the time and got fired. And you know why? And you'd be like, okay, well, Cleveland sucks. That's why he was unsuccessful. But then look at what Belichick did post-Brady in New England and at North Carolina. He was a joke. So you take pre-Brady Belichick as a head coach, post-Brady Belichick as a head coach. That's 3 different examples. Cleveland, New England at the end, and North Carolina. Although he's probably not getting judged on North Carolina. But it's all been bad. Then he goes to New England and lucks into Tom Brady. First year there, 2005 and 11, just like Cleveland. Then gets the greatest quarterback of all time, one of them. Not that he knew he was going to be that good. And they go on this incredible run. We all know how many rings they have. During this run with the literal best quarterback of all time, that wasn't enough for Belichick. That wasn't enough of an advantage. He needed to cheat too, allegedly. He needed to videotape other teams' walkthroughs before Super Bowls and videotape their signs, allegedly. Was punished for this. Did this multiple times and got caught. Can you imagine the stuff he didn't get caught doing? And then, as if he should have just been grateful. This product of Tom Brady, who could have gone anywhere. It's not like they traded up for him in round 1 like Andy Reid did. And you get caught cheating, and you still get to keep your job. In spite of all that, this dude really thought he was the reason they were so good in New England. He was trying to push out Tom Brady for years. He drafted Jimmy Garoppolo in the second round, held on to him, told people how freaking great he was, and then finally Kraft was like, you got to get rid of him. Brady's still good. They get rid of him. Clearly regret it. And then one down year in 2019, and you push him out. You tell everyone he's done. Guess what? You were wrong. He goes to Tampa, wins a Super Bowl, and you do nothing with the Patriots. You embarrass yourself. You show that you don't know the first thing about personnel or quarterback play. You just got lucky once. It's not like Joe Gibbs, who won with 3 different quarterbacks, or Bill Walsh, who developed 2 quarterbacks. You got lucky once. And then the rest of your career as a head coach has been a humiliation show. And it's like, how could he not be a Hall of Famer? Well, why don't we compare him to freaking George Seifert? George Seifert's on the Hall of Fame. George Seifert won 2 Super Bowls as a head coach. I mean, let me get his numbers up. George Seifert, his numbers are stupid as a head coach. They don't make any sense. With the 49ers, his record was 98 and 30. 98 and 30 in 8 years. Are you kidding me? 766 win. I mean, one of the greatest of all time in terms of just that's 8 years. He won 2 Super Bowls with the Niners. He won 3 as an assistant. Like, yeah, he inherited the team, but so did Bill Cowher. Bill Cowher inherited the Steelers from Chuck Noll, won 1 Super Bowl late in his tenure in the Super Bowl. I mean, in the Hall of Fame. He's in the Hall of Fame, but Seifert's not. Why is Seifert not? If Seifert had just retired in 96, I bet he'd be in the Hall of Fame right now. But he went to Carolina 3 years later, 99, 2000, 2001, went 8-8, 7-9. No shame in that. But then he went 1-15 in 2001. That was his last season. That's why he's not in the Hall of Fame. Because people remember that 1-15, and that matters. And I think he should be in the Hall of Fame, but that's why he's not. So if you can invalidate your entire resume at the end, how did Bill not how did he not invalidate his resume with the cheating, with the pushing Tom Brady out prematurely, with building a horrendous team afterward, and then going to college and being even worse? I mean, if George Seifert can't get in, I think Bill Belichick should have to wait. I don't feel empathy for him. He's happy, man. He's got a girlfriend. He's good. He's good. But I think it's freaking hilarious. And doesn't bother me. Not one bit.